Hello Admirals and welcome back to my channel where I talk to you about Battlefleet Gothic, the space fleet game based in the Warhammer 40,000 universe. September has come to a close, which means that the painting competition entries are all in. Had a fantastic response this past month. The theme for September was 3D prints and conversions, and the community fully embraced that theme because I had 28 entries, which is the most this year. It's not my most ever, but it is the most I've had this year. So thank you very much to all the entries and everyone who showed interest, and all of you folks for watching and keeping this sort of competition alive for so long. I think you folks just should see some of these amazing entries, and let's start off with an absolute cracker. So kicking things off with an absolutely awesome entry, which is a representation of the graphic novel ship that you see in Demon Fuge. So this is a Demon Fuge Inquisition cruiser. I actually have a couple of these myself in my sister's Battlefleet. Absolutely love the prow on these things. It looks ridiculous for the Inquisition to have this in the graphic novel. Everything is just this massive slab of solid prow metal that defends the ship. Absolutely fantastic entry. I love the gold and the black with the silver highlights on the actual hull itself, and then I love the sort of the friction paint coming off where it's gone in and out of atmosphere. Maybe, yeah, really cool entry. On to one of the older 3D prints. This is a defense monitor, like an up sort of graded defense monitor the community members created from an older sort of land battleship print that you can see in the background. I love the addition of the eagle shield, by the way, absolutely awesome. And this is a really old 3D print from back in the day, like Shapeways kind of era, with the product they used that would make it a little bit grainy. So the graininess that you see on this is actually from the actual model itself and the product they used rather than the paint job. Really cool ship. I love the addition of the prow spike. Always love it. Love defense monitors, and you should check them out in the rules if you get an opportunity. They're really good fun. Onto another 3D print here. This is the Sword of Titan, a Grey Knight battle barge. Absolutely love the embossed writing on this and the way they've highlighted that in gold. Really cool. I love the writing on the side of the prow as well with the sword. Really cool addition as well for the nameplate. Absolutely love that. Onto a Cardinal class battle cruiser here that they've converted up. Really cool paint scheme. Red, blue, and gold really works together really well. And yeah, Cardinal class. Not often you see those. Really good ship. If you get an opportunity to give it out in the game, really highly recommend it. It's a cool ship. Fantastic entry here. This is a ship that you can create from Battlefleet Galaxy. This is in their range. I love the addition of the transfers on the prow and on the shields on the side, the engine protector. Yeah, really amazing entry. Really good choice of colors. Like you've got the dark hull, and then you've got the stripes and the red and white to really sort of make the ship pop on either side of the shield, and then the prow. Really awesome entry, and yeah, cool base. Always love the bases. Onto a crazy entry here called, which is a Terror cruiser called Der Tief Tugger, which is awesome. And the entry actually comes. There's a whole story around this, which is awesome. Absolutely love the color choices and the palette used. The various different OSL items are amazing on the engine and the guns and things like that. Looks really cool with the eyes as well against the blue, sort of the red and yellow eyes. Really pops against that blue shark head style prow. Yeah, really cool. Also love the use of the pirate transfer on the top of the prow too. Absolutely awesome. But just all around, it's one of these models that you look at that there's always something more to look at and find. It's incredibly detailed model and a fantastic paint scheme. Okay, we don't talk about this very long because you guys may have seen this before, because this is one of my ships. This is my Zinch Dictatus ship that I converted from a 3D print. Yeah, you can check out all of the other stuff online with my page and everything to find out more about that. We don't need to talk about that too much. Onto a Chaos cruiser now, which is called, they've named the Covenant of Blood, which is very cornate, but not painted in a cornate scheme. I really like it. But what this ship does have is additions of sort of raven and bone on the prow, like a raven skull and raven sort of claws around the ship, which is really cool. And I like the sort of where the along the top of the ship, you've got extra bone sort of aspects to it that have been added in, as well as a really cool scheme with the blue and gold, dark blue and gold. Yeah, really, really cool scheme. Really like it. Onto 3 awesome entries in one here. Now, I'm never good at pronouncing this one, but this is a Charabadis class, old school class that kind of they named as kind of a mix between Imperial and Chaos ships. So this is a really, really cool because it's fully converted. You can see the different conversion parts that they use, mixing the Imperial and Chaos cruisers together, from their hulls to the back end with the engine housing, to their bridges, to then the prows, mixing the prows up and including Nova cannons on the Chaos prow and everything. All around awesome conversions. Really love the paint scheme as well. The grey and red and gold always work really, really well together. And again, one of these ships that you look at and you go, oh, there's more to see here with the addition of different bits and bobs they've used. Yeah, fantastic work. Great three squadron cruisers. I really love it, and I love the lances from the where you put on a Gothic with the Chaos prow. Just looks really mean. It looks just awesome entry. First Grand Cruiser we've got into the mix here. Really, really cool scheme. I am a big fan of blue and white. That is actually one of my favourite schemes that I do. Really, really cool entry with the Grand Cruiser here. Love the gun decks. I think they're really quite unique. They look really cool, and yeah, really, really impressed with how they've been done. Love the prow. Gold, silver, white always works and always pops, and then the blue hull really does bring it all together really, really well. Now, I know I'm not supposed to play favourites, but I absolutely love this Tau entry and this Tau fleet. I know it's kind of a lot of it has been using the transparent product that they've used to create this effect, but then painting over looking like it's transitioning between you can see it and you can't see it, where it's cloaked. I absolutely love it, and the choice of the colours for that is really, 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 really smart. I love that little pink line. It really does bring out the transition between the two. Really, really cool, really genius idea. If you don't want to paint and model as well, this is a genius idea. They're all cloaked. I love it. It's brilliant. Onto another Imperial ship here is a battleship. Kind of a cross between a battleship and a battle cruiser. Kind of there's a mix here, which is almost like an invincible class, but it's got lances. I love the color scheme. The white, red, and blue always works really, really well. What I really love is the pops of red and the little pops of yellow into it, look like blinking lights, but on the red on the lances. I think it was a really great color choice to do that, to make it stand out. Yeah, and I really like the prow where you've got mainly white, but then again a pop of red to add that color. Really, really cool entry. An absolutely beautiful entry here. A really amazing choice of colors with the dark blue and purple and pinks. And then, yeah, absolutely love the OSL that they've included here, which just pops of that, like the darker red and then the pink and the purple. This all works beautifully well. And then the highlights of the blue with lighter blue and white on the various different edge highlighting. Yeah, absolutely stunning entry. One of my favorite color schemes I've seen for a while for Eldar as well. Really, 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 really cool. I went on to Dark Eldar here, from one Eldar to another Eldar, and I have to say I really love these Dark Eldar ships. I believe these are from the computer game. They've been brought into 3D printing world. I don't know where they come from. I would love to know, so if you know where to get these, can you please let me know in the comments or send me a message, because I would really like to include some of these in my own fleets at some point. Really, really cool choice of colours. Green and blue don't usually work well together, but in this scenario they look fantastic the way they've transitioned the colours. So it's going from the blue into a lighter green. I really, really like the addition of the white lances on the top as well to give that contrast in colour. Really, really cool scheme. I really, really like it. And yeah, who says blue and green should never be seen? Because this works brilliantly. A rare critter entry here. We've got a Space Manta. This is an absolutely awesome, this recent sort of release of 3D prints of different space creatures you can get. And I've always loved space creatures. I've got my whale, my jellyfish, and my sharks that I've done over the years. I really love the addition of this manta, and there's a few other creatures like krakens and stuff that you've added in, that the community's added in. I really think a cool whole supplement on just critters in space would be a great one. That's something for the future. But really, really cool paint scheme. I love the blue just generally works with the little pops of yellow throughout that makes it look like it's got spots on it, and it's like almost camouflage, or nah, it's probably not camouflage, not the right word, but it kind of brings it out, pops. But then I love the addition of the yellow transitioning to the green and blue on the edges of their wingtips, and then the red, the purple and red going into the tail and on its front, where its mouth is. It's a fantastic entry. I love that it looks like it's flying as well. Yeah, all around awesome, and I'd love to do some of these myself. Back into the Imperials now with an Inquisition cruiser. I really love the use of the Grand Cruiser weapons batteries on this ship. That's what they've used there as the conversion. Really love the eye and the red for the Inquisition symbol on the shield, the engine protectors at the back of the ship. And I love the prow with the eagle. Really, really cool entry. There's a Grey Knight kind of style prow on that. It's a classic Imperial Inquisition cruiser, but I really like the difference of using those Grand Cruiser weapons batteries that you get in that original kit. Yeah, makes a big difference to the ship and makes it look very different to other Inquisitor ships floating around. Onto some Space Wolves, which is always great to see. I always love to see Space Wolves. We've got a battle barge here, which are converted with lances. You can get that kind of option. And then in the background, we've also got more of a conversion with sort of a... I'm not going to try and pronounce it again, but that style of ship with the Chaos prow and the Chaos back, and then the Imperial sort of central portion in many respects. But I do love the addition of the Wolf Shield on the side as well. Really, really cool. Love Space Wolves. Always a great entry. Onto it, I have to say another one of my favorites here, because this just looks like Judge Dredd in space. It genuinely looks to me like Judge Dredd's hat is on this ship's prow, and I absolutely love it. This is a Punisher class assault cruiser that has been entered, and I just love the various different aspects they've included. I think that's a fist from an actual, either a Space Marine or a Imperial Guardsman, I'm not sure, stuck on that prow, and I absolutely love it. It's just a fantastic entry. And yeah, I'm just going to call this the Judge Dredd ship. I think it's brilliant. Okay, on to this crazy Tyranid Hive ship that's been a creation. It's an amalgamation of just loads of different cool tower bits put in. If you look closely, you can see the different aspects of Tyranid bits that have been used to create this ship. Absolutely wonderful conversion. Really, really cool. I am not going to attempt to pronounce what I believe is a Finnish name. I think, or Norwegian. I could be wrong. Scandinavian, something. Yeah, I'm going to go with that. Let me know in the comments. But you can see the different bits. Fantastic paint job as well. I love the green pop with the darker armor, sort of like a brownish bronze sort of color, and then the darker green main fleshy part of the body. It makes the weapons pop. It does really stand out. And again, a fantastic base. Okay, onto a really, really cool Imperial fleet here, which is quite unique. They're quite unique prows. I really, really like them. And I love the green and sort of bronzy gold look, and it's kind of a muted tone on the hull. Really, really cool. And I'd also love the addition of the Nova Cannon on the top of the prow, which is very similar to an AdMech kind of approach. That fleet kind of goes with it. And I absolutely love the little sort of Falcon-looking ships in the background. Yeah, really, really cool ships all around. I really think they're unique looking, and they've added in additional weapons housings along the sides, port and starboard, to give them a bit of a difference. So yeah, really, really cool ships. Onto some more Tau. We've got Farsight Enclave Explorers here, which are 3D prints. Really, really, really cool scheme. Love the red and white. Really pops well together. But then I love the little dots of white throughout to represent lights along the hull and in the engines and along the bridge and all that. Fantastic entry. I love the different shades of red they used as well to make the sort of the different aspects of the ship pop. Really, really, really awesome. Back to Dark Eldar here, and you can see what conversions can do, because this is a fully converted fleet of Dark Eldar ships here using jet bikes and other parts. Really, really cool scheme with the blue and green as well, and then the touches of OSL for the green and touches of like gold and yellow where lights should be. Awesome entry. Really, really love the conversion on the Torture Cruiser. I think that's really, really well done. Well done to the converter. Onto these Xenos Raiders, and forgive me, but I genuinely can't remember the Xenos race that is supposed to represent this one. I can never remember them. There's so many floating around. But the beauty of this one, fantastic paint job. I love the muted grey scheme, but then the pops of blue and green and yellow through to really bring out the details. Awesome. But what's awesome about this as well is one of them is a 3D print of a fully converted model, and you can't tell which one's which, can you? I'd love to see if you can. But really, really cool ships. Absolutely love it, and yeah, they're just a really really cool Xenos raider you could throw into the fleets. Okay, next up we have this amazing strike cruiser, Blood Angel strike cruiser. Really love the use of the Blood Angel wings that you get from 40k on the back of it. It's just awesome. I love the addition of the shield on the side as well, with the Blood Angel sort of crest on it as well, and the addition of on the prow of the little extra sort of hash marks and the Blood Angel cup. Yeah, all round fantastic. And then the addition of the little pops of white to represent lights on the ship as well. Yeah, all round awesome entry, and then just an added bonus, just the battle barge in the background. Really, really cool. Onto this amazing 3D print now, which was former, I think Soulforge Studios did this one back in the day. I think they called that the Gloomy Ship, or something like that. This is, they've named this one called the Halo de Martin. Really, really cool scheme. I love the addition of the fleur-de-lis on the base and the fleur-de-lis across the ship as well. I love the statues, the sort of the white marble statues they've included. Really, really cool. Massive organ. Not sure you can hear organs in space, but you play it over the Vox, right? I absolutely love it. Yeah, really, really all-round, really, really cool ship. Love the addition of fleur-de-lis on it, and really cool black scheme with the gold. And then the addition of the bronze really brings it all out. Really, really cool. Back into the Inquisition. No, Inquisition. I don't know what I'm saying sometimes. Inquisition, but I love this because not only this is a really cool conversion to create like an Inquisition cruiser with a Grand Cruiser prow, but this is aimed at being included in an AdMech fleet as well. So all around really cool. I love the green engine. That's really rare to see. You don't often see sort of a green engine glow. I think that's really cool. I love the touch of red on the shields, on the engine shields, and also across the ship with the red gun on the sort of the sides. And then the red prow with the golden skull. Really, really cool. Really makes the ship pop. Brings it out. And yeah, I think the bases look very similar to how I do mine as well, which is really, really cool. Onto a brilliant fleet here, Imperial fleet. Mainly you get drawn to the huge retribution in the center of the fleet, but then you have multiple Dauntlesses and Cobra class destroyers floating around, all in a really, really cool scheme. The muted dark ray with then the bright red is a fantastic scheme. I love the addition of checks down the side of the prow. And also then the little additions of the numbers on the prow, absolutely brilliant. And then the pops of green and purple with the bits of OSL, really fantastic work. Absolutely brilliant entry. I really love this scheme, and it's been executed brilliantly. And to finish off, we have a fully scratch-built ship, which I think is very poignant for a conversion themed painting competition where the person has gone and created a completely plasticard ship. I think that's a wonderful, wonderful thing to end this on. Really, really cool. I love the addition of the prow. I love the prow. I think that's a really, really cool thing. And I think that could be extrapolated up. It's like a bigger ship. I really do. I think it could work. So really cool entry. I love that that's the final one that we're ending it on, that it's complete scratch built for conversions. Yeah, I'm an old school kind of head, and I absolutely love it. There you have it, Admirals. That is the 28 entries. Crazy. Yeah, absolutely wonderful. Thank you very much for everyone who entered, as I said. Which one is your favorite? Let us know in the comments. I would love to know what you all think. The voting for the winners will be as ever on the Facebook page. You can go and have a look and vote for your favorites there. The voting will have started as of yesterday for when this video comes out. But yes, let me know in the comments what you all thought. This month is, as ever, Orktober, so it's all about orcs this month. Even if Games Workshop doesn't want to do orcs, then, well, we are, as Battlefleet Gothic. And it's a great opportunity as well, because one of the community, Nate, has just literally released, as of the 1st of October, a whole supplement on orcs. So good opportunity to check that out, and a good opportunity to get entries in for this month's theme. You can do that as per usual via sending me a message on Discord, Facebook, or Instagram. In the meantime, Admirals, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed all the entries in the video, and I will see you again in the next one.